Breakfast puppies, dinner puppies, lunch puppies, ain't no thing. I'll dust all them puppies because I'm Jebediah. I'm the farmer over here. I got all your dusting puppy needs.
This podcast contains adult language and content and is meant for mature audiences. Listener discretion is advised.
Down on the Gulf Coast after the bombs fly, 200 years already gone by, but lurking snapping are on the menu at almost every Benville Square venue. The overseer is NPC. The players Jacobs and Dr. K and Bobby Bougely in the Big Easy try to stay alive in the fallout of Uranium Moonpie.
So, Dr. Xander Gerrymander, what are we drinking today?
We are drinking a old cocktail called Stars Fell on Alabama, which is a surprise I had for these folks the other day when I had them over for gumbo for dinner. Stars Fell on Alabama is a song composed by Frank Perkins with lyrics by Mitchell Parrish. The version I showed them was done by K. Starr, and it was about the Leonard meteor shower of 1833, but if in the Fallout context, it sounds like a bunch of nukes about to go and obliterate the state. So, what we have in here is the kind of more classic version of this cocktail. It is corn whiskey. It is a teaspoon of absinthe. It is a couple.
Is it a bar spoon or a teaspoon?
Sorry, a bar spoon
I was
of
like,
absinthe.
hang on.
Those are two different measures.
Yeah, sorry, bar spoon of absinthe, a bar spoon of rich simple syrup, a couple dashes of Peychaud's Angostura bitters. It was supposed to originally call for orange blossom. Oh, Poppy's making a face.
Not your drink, Poppy?
I gave you the smallest, the smallest one too, for reasons.
It's fine. Keep going.
It originally calls for orange blossom water. I could not find that, so I put a couple dashes of orange bitters.
I dig it.
It kind of strikes me as a poor man's corpse reviver.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't mean like poor man's, but given the
As in, like, pour me another, man.
but I mean, cost of liquor ingredients is
gotcha.
where I was going for.
I see.
Anyways, good luck and Godspeed.
Well, the drink doesn't take me back home, but that nice story of the history of my home state does. Thank you, Xander. Much appreciated.
Yeah, cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Cheers. Clink, clink, clink.
Cheers.
Clink, clink,
And I apologize for my facial visage or whatever. I don't like absinthe, so even that little bit is just overpowering the whole drink. It looks at first sniff, it reminded me of a Negroni, and I was like, "Ooh, Negroni!" And then I was like, "Wait a minute, anything black licorice or anise, unfortunately I have that kind of."
You know, I'd be more than happy to finish that drink for you.
I can.
I suspect there will be at least two people fighting over.
Just
finish
pass it
rights.
around.
I'll just pass it around. We can just share all of our germs.
Speaking of sharing germs, you're listening to Bikers, Dice, and Bars, recorded here in Portland, Oregon. I'm NPC.
I'm just Jacob.
Dr. Xander Gerrymander.
Poppy Beaujolais.
And Dr. K.
I think by now, Dr. K, we're welcoming you into the official rotation. You no longer get the and special guest. Congratulations.
Yay.
Hey.
We gotta sing it though, like our theme song though. And Poppy Beaujolais.
Yeah. Well, that's
Here
going to be
with
playing.
Dr. K.
I don't know how I'm going to be editing this. I don't know if the theme song is going to come before or after, so it'll be a surprise.
Ooh.
Although the listener would have already heard, so good job. Anyway, we're continuing our playthrough of Fallout, the 2D20 tabletop role-playing game from Modiphius, and this would be session 4 of our new Uranium Moonpie campaign taking place along the Gulf Coast of the United States, 200 years and some after the bombs have fallen. Any thoughts before we move on? Any concerns from last time? Any fears?
I am trying to deduce my notes from last time. And I mean, I got the big important bit. I remember with the jewelry box and the locket, and we all cried.
Mm-hmm. It was very emotional.
Because holy crap, that was incredible. Thank you,
Isaac?
Isaac. Yes. That was amazing.
I just want to make absolutely sure that at this point we are 2 scenes past when I became hopelessly addicted. So if that is indeed correct, okay, good. I'm in penalty land. Excellent.
I don't recall that addiction being cured yet.
No.
So
it was more of the clock is now officially 2 scenes beyond, correct?
Yep.
I believe we have both eaten and gotten rested. Does that do anything to our current hit points?
Well,
lost some?
we'll get into that momentarily.
Okay.
As for the food and stuff, I have a note here, Xander, very specifically that you rolled a complication when you were cooking that delicious food.
Uh-oh.
So let's go ahead and resolve that right now. This is going to be the first dice roll of the evening.
Oh, dang.
So right now, in the middle, I believe you have 2, maybe 3 action points on the kitty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's 3.
Okay.
On the kitty?
Meow.
Yeah, meow. Yes.
Why did we name it that?
No, it's a cards thing. It's the kitty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm like, it's a coaster.
Look it up. Okay, Wikipedia is your friend. So there are 3 on the kitty, and you might want to use these.
Oh, boy.
Here's how this is going to go. All 4 of you are going to be rolling a endurance plus survival check.
Oh, Jesus.
Whoever gets the worst roll has a special thing happen to him.
Aren't I asleep? I passed out, didn't I?
We're finished. Well, you ate the food, so you still have to roll.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So endurance plus what?
Survival.
Okay.
And this is a 2d20?
Yep.
Yep.
You start
Alright.
with a base of 2 dice. If you want, you can spend action points to get more.
Okay. So I have is it endurance of 6.
Yep.
My survival is 3. It's not tagged. So that's just 9.
Yep. 9.
So I had 9 or lower.
You want to get a 9 or lower.
Okay.
Preferably, you want a natural 1.
Okay.
1 success.
Oh my god.
I got
2 successes.
2 successes, and survival's also tagged.
It seems appropriate that the Vaultborn would be the one who gets the hit on this one.
No.
Yeah, I rolled an 11 and a 16.
Oh, no.
Oh, muffin.
An 11 and a 16. So that is the lowest of the results. Fortunately, it's not a complication. Otherwise, this would be worse.
Okay.
I got double 2s, baby.
Nice.
So you rolled a 2 and a 2?
Yeah, that's also under my survival skill.
So you got 4 successes.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, because if it's under your tag skill,
Oh, it's not tag skill.
survival's not.
No.
But I thought that's what your cooking skill is.
I'm only so good, dude.
Oh, okay.
He's not part of the ghoul gang.
Then never
Yeah.
mind. You have to get a nat 1 if it's not a tag skill. Dr. K?
Yes, I got 2 successes, but nothing. So survival is tagged, but I don't think that matters in this case.
Yeah, it actually does.
Does it?
That's 3 successes for Dr.
3
K.
successes.
Oh.
All
Just
right.
kidding. All right. Thank you, Just Jacob.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So you're also going to be getting action points from these.
Yes.
I wanted to start off with a roll that could generate some more to put in the kitty. Whoever got the lowest was no successes. Whoever got the highest was 3 successes. That generates 3 action points. If you wish, you can put them right into the pool now.
Yeah.
All right. Poppy,
No
Phyllis.
successes. Phyllis.
great. As the loser of this group test, you have developed, as it turns out, you are allergic to one of the components of
Ooh.
this.
Okay.
You will have a -1. I'm sorry, you will have a +1 difficulty to any endurance tests for the next 1 day
Okay.
as you are processing this food. It is not a severe allergy.
Okay.
It's a good thing you didn't roll a complication.
Okay. So +1 to difficulty endurance. Got it.
So we got to figure out what that component of it was. We could say it was one of the spices. I think we should ask the chef.
Hey, Jacques. Just a minute. What was in that?
Oh, it was my favorite recipe is a little bit of the Rue de Bayou. It's a very special thing that I concocted myself. It is so delicious. And, get a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I mean, who can really say what goes into master cuisine? I just let the moment take me. But it was probably a little bit of the swamp water that maybe made you not so good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that probably did it.
It is the je ne sais quoi of my export cuisine.
Cool.
Generations of French chefs are screaming at you from beyond the grave right now.
As well they should.
And that's where they are right now.
I can just imagine poor Phyllis is like really nauseated, has rumblings in her belly, and her face is just ever so slightly swollen. Like, not so much that she can't see or like really do anything, but just enough that you could tell something happened.
Okay, also some notes that I have from last time that will resolve. Your hunger and thirst are considered to be fulfilled currently.
So full and okay, cool.
So you have those sheets there. You can set yourself to full. I wouldn't say this was well fed, but you are definitely full.
Yeah.
And your thirst, fatigue, all of that is going basically to set to the basic level. No fatigue.
Great.
Not thirsty. You get a full night of sleep.
Everyone, you're welcome.
Yep, it's fine.
We went up a level at the end of last session, did we not?
Yes, that's the next thing to resolve.
Okay.
So the leveling up is going to go like this. Everybody needs 100 XP to level up. Everybody will right now have a base of 105 XP, although I think some of you might have gotten one or two extras here and there.
Yeah.
I do believe that Dr. Xander Gerrymander over here earned at least 2 last time. One from Breaking Jacob and one from his fantastic second ingredient.
Oh my God. We just lost France.
Oh, we lost France a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
Well, again, we lost France about 200 years ago, so it's all good. Okay, so anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I had written down 113 XP. That might be wrong.
That's what I also have is 113.
I'm at 112, so we've been getting them as we go.
I ran the calculations this morning, but if I have given you a different amount previously, then we're going to go with that instead. So whatever you currently have on your sheet should be great.
Great.
All I know is that I believe Xander should be at least 2 points over someone at the table.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm fine with what I have. I'm good.
Okay, cool. Well, 100 XP is when you level up.
Great.
When you level up, I don't think we did this last time, so you will each get a +1 to your hit points. You will get you get to increase a single skill of your choice to a maximum of 6. You get to increase a single skill of your choice by +1 to a maximum of 6.
That's for all of us?
Do we have to use our current skills, or can we add a new skill? How does that work?
You can increase any skill on the list by +1. You don't get to add a new tag skill.
Got it.
That requires a special perk.
Okay.
But any of our skills, even if they are tagged, we can add 1 too. We just can't add a new tag
skill.
skill.
Yep,
Okay.
any skill that you have, even if you don't have any points in it, you can put a point into it.
Ooh.
The limitation is you can't raise it above 6.
Got it.
And then finally, you get to get a new perk. Now, my house rule for things is that every second perk that you get, so it'll be every odd level then at this point, I will pick it. But this is your second level. Therefore, you get to pick it.
Ooh.
I feel like, given the circumstances, adding a point to my survival would be prudent to raise it to 4, since I'm going to be at a +1 for a day, or difficulty.
That could be prudent. Yeah. Survival's a good skill to have.
Yeah.
I would also say that anything related to like combat could be good if you are if you think you did poorly or could do better in some of the previous fights that we started this campaign with?
I was just thinking of upping my barter a bit since I am the trader. I need to have those skills sharp, ready to go, especially since I am a ghoul. People might not be as big a fan of working with me. So
it's funny. The very first time I ever ran a tabletop role-playing game in the Fallout universe, I used Savage Worlds. And one of the pre-gens that I made, the most charismatic of the group, I decided to also make them a ghoul because I thought that would be hilarious. Yep.
Yeah, I'm kind of torn between survival and small guns. Because my small guns is only a 2, and my agility is only a 5.
I think Aqua Girl would be the best fit for me, given, again, pilot on water. I'm hoping, because I don't really need the healing in water since school, but the hiding in the water and doing attacks there could come in handy. And also it fits with my character's former mermaiding history. So
yeah, that's good.
Brilliant.
So that would be, I'm guessing, the first level. You don't already have that one, right?
no.
Okay, so you're getting the first level of Aqua Girl.
Yes.
So it can be any perk?
It can be any perk provided you meet the level requirement. And some of them have attribute requirements. It'll list it underneath the name.
Is that ranks?
Stop it. It'll list it underneath the name. We need to make the cat go away.
Okay.
He's now, yeah, no, kitty.
Airlift cat.
Vertibird.
Vertebrate.
Yeah, once the cat starts chewing the cables, it's time to go.
Yep, that's fair. Don't chew on that either. What? You know what? He's probably hungry. Let me just, hold on.
Because that's what I do too. Xander knows when I start to get hungry, I just start eating all the cables.
Yeah.
Just
She
go
does.
for it. I'm just like spaghetti.
I mean,
Insane.
Yeah, why do you think I have them coated in capsaicin? For
No, she-
emergency Dr. K.
I was going to
She
say,
would like
Dr.
that.
K would be just licking the cables all day.
It's true.
Why did you tell her there's captation on the cables?
Yeah, cables. I like it hot.
I turned off his midday snack because he was getting kind of chonky.
Oh,
And now he's just
Getting annoying.
annoying. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just,
he's hangry.
Dr. Xander, Gerrymander,
Yep.
what is Captain Jag taking as his second level perk?
Okay, so I'm putting another point, skills into speech.
Mm-hmm.
And for the perk, I'm taking Scoundrel.
Ew, tell us what it does.
I knew it.
Scoundrel, if it's a charisma and speech test, if I'm trying to lie to somebody, I ignore the first complication.
Oh, I can see that being very useful for you. Yep.
Yeah, so that's, again, I have a bunch of ones I want to take eventually. That I thought would be the good one to take first.
Phyllis,
I'm still trying to decide. I'm
what
so
is your
sorry.
intelligence?
My intelligence is an 8.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
you got
So-
That opens up so many
It
for you.
really does.
Yeah, but my I mean, nerd rage
I was
caught
just
my
looking
attention.
at that one. That was why I asked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phyllis's nerd rage is anything but impotent.
Medic is a good one, if nobody has that one.
Oh, yeah.
Jacob, do you know what you're taking?
I am currently trying to decide between two.
Which one?
So first of one is, and I just lost it, better criticals.
That's good.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And the other one is Mysterious Stranger.
Oh, I was really hoping somebody would
Someone
choose
needs
Mysterious
Your luck
Stranger.
is so high.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Both of those are luck based. And so it was like, So I'm debating it. I'm debating it. Should the GM wish to weigh in, though, I would gladly consider their.
I mean, I think
Thoughts
they're
on it?
actually both pretty cool. Just so our listeners understand what we're debating between, the Better Criticals perk, when you inflict one or more points of damage to an enemy, you may spend 1 luck point to automatically inflict a critical hit causing an injury.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's really good. And with his luck, that's fantastic.
Uh-huh.
But the Mysterious Stranger, from time to time, a mysterious stranger comes to your aid with a sound effect and lethal results. At the start of a combat encounter, you may spend 1 luck point. If you do, then at any point during the scene, the GM may have the Mysterious Stranger appear. Make a single range attack against the enemy you attacked. Yeah, there you go.
Please.
If it doesn't happen, then you get the luck point back.
Oh,
See, the problem is both of those perks fit very well with Bone's background for completely different reasons.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely. When we were making all the characters in my brain, I just kept picturing Bone as a version of this area's mysterious stranger.
Yeah.
which is part of the reason I'm hedging away from it, because I'm literally the mysterious stranger. We're gonna go with better criticals.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to choose Nerd Rage.
yes.
However, what is physical DR?
Damage resistance.
Damage resistance. Thank you. I'm like, physical doctor, energy doctor. What? We have 2 doctors already. We don't need any more. Okay. So yes, I will take Nerd Rage, and that increases my +2 damage resistance. This increases to +2 damage resistance and a +2 shit-eating grins damage.
Yeah, so just so our listeners know, when your health is reduced to less than 1/4 of your maximum, so you have to be hurt
Yes.
for it to happen.
Oh, I imagine that will happen.
Okay. You add +1 to your physical DR and +1 to your energy DR and +1 extra effect die or to the damage of your attacks.
Cool.
So right now it's not +2, it's +1 because you only take it at rank 1. Oh, that's right. We have the cards. I forgot.
Yeah.
So, Bone, one note on the mysterious stranger.
Yeah, not that I'm taking it.
Do not be afraid to take it.
Yeah.
If you do, I have contingency plans for greater things in the world that are about to start happening.
I actually want to put it off because I have a thought. Like, I suspect I am going to eventually take it.
I may have written at least 3 digits worth of words on the subject already.
These.
Oh, and I don't think we said aloud what Aqua Girl does. So for listeners at home, at rank 1, there are 2 ranks. Right now it's rank 1. You no longer take radiation damage from swimming in irradiated water, and you can hold your breath for twice as long as normal. Now, yes, Crystal's a ghoul. Therefore, she doesn't take radiation damage, and this doesn't counter that because radiation damage is actually good.
Yes.
However, it opens the way for rank 2, which is much better.
Yes.
Which at rank 2, enemies add +2 to difficulty test to detect you while you are submerged, which is actually pretty cool because then you become essentially a Navy SEAL.
It's pretty rad.
Navy SEALs.
Now, since I don't get to heal in the water, because again, already cool. Or I'm wondering, do I get more, or do I get healing in the water? That's what I'm trying to say. Is there a benefit since I'm spending more time in irradiated water?
The way water works with radiation is that the game doesn't by default assume that if you're in water, you're just going to start taking rads. What it does is 2 things. It adds it as an option for should you roll a complication for something that happens in the water. So if you're swimming and you roll a complication, you could take rad damage. Or if the game master decides, this is some highly irradiated water, particularly, you're going to be taking rad damage every turn. In your case, what it would do is, because you are a ghoul, normally in those situations, you would be healed instead. It's a small amount, but you would still be healed some. In this case, my ghoul version of it is if you take radiation damage, thus meaning if you are healed by radiation while swimming, it's doubled.
Ooh.
Nice.
Dang.
Yeah.
I also, Dr. K, I just want to let you know for your and my benefit, forget about these smooth skins over here.
Mm-hmm.
In real life, there are currently 3 operating nuclear power plants in Alabama that you and I can just go take a tourist trip to, have a little vacation.
A little spa day. As a fun aside, speaking of Alabama nuclear power plants, friend of the podcast who frequently goes to be a project coordinator there is one Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, really?
Oh. Folks who will have listened to the Bikers, Dice, and Bars podcast before who might recognize Abraham Lincoln, a.k.a. Alan
Edwards.
I keep forgetting his last name. For me, it's Alan Lincoln, but Alan Edwards, who was a guest on one of our previous conversation episodes and also in our Mothership series of actual play stories in which he didn't wear pants.
Yes. Jolly the Roger.
Yeah. And whether or not he was wearing pants in person, I'll leave that to you, dear listener, to imagine. After you look at his pictures.
And I still can't unsee that.
Well, just a reminder to everyone, I'm still not wearing pants. So.
Yeah.
Ooh,
this is technically true.
This is,
Dr. K does not wear pants.
But again, Abraham Lincoln is, he works on our nuclear power plants, specifically in the South. He looks like Abraham Lincoln, and he goes to Civil War battle sites down in the South as well, which gives people the most amazing double takes, according to him.
That's fantastic. But Abraham Lincoln, if you happen to play as a guest, you will have +1 XP for that. That's going to bite me in the ass later. I know it.
We need a Abraham Lincoln reenactor ghoul.
Just wait and see what the future has in store.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay.
From Radiation Santa.
The only quibble I have with that is that Abraham Lincoln should get 420 experience points for that.
Ooh.
And a rotating rifle.
Yeah.
Yes. Isn't that just a Gatling gun?
He has a repeating rifle in Fallout 3 that you can get from the museum.
You sure can.
Nice.
Okay. The last thing that we need to do before we move on is we can kind of wrap up the evening. Emmett was on first watch. I know that Jack was going to take second watch. We can I'm not going to roll for any random encounters for this one. The next morning, you have to decide where you're going to go. So there's some bits of some maps, mostly just like scraps and collected information kind of posted up on a board inside this shack. If you don't remember, this is a scavenger shack, but it's kind of a collective. A lot of the locals will use it to either just, sleep over for a night, maybe do some skidding. Sometimes they leave some food, supplies, notes, bits of trinkets, anything to kind of help others out. It's a strange community, most of which have never actually met, but just know of each other through the fact that they have shared this space at some point in the past. The daytime shows a lot more detail of this place. As you came in the middle of the night, there was a rad storm and there was wind and rain and lightning. Today, the sky is as clear as it normally gets for 200 years after the bombs fell on the Gulf Coast of the United States of America. It's not completely covered with clouds, but there's just enough of a haze that, you've got some slap, wham, alakazam happening with some orange colored sky. Mm-hmm. In the daylight, you see the ruins of a boat outside the shack, just kind of floating barely. Bits of pieces of it are above the water line. It has been just smashed, destroyed. Chunks of where an old drying rack of hanging meat and skins used to be, and it's scattered across the ground. There are slight traces of some deep gouges in the dirt and mud leading into the water. But again, from the rain, those have mostly filled in as the mud has kind of settled around it. There's no trace anymore of the blood outside. There's still a little bit inside, but you did a bit of cleaning up to kind of make the place at least livable again. Your boat is untouched. Snappy, still just hanging out. Probably has fed himself on something in the water. He takes care of himself. You really have to worry about it. What's the plan?
I know we're having this reset moment because we had to get out of town so quickly. So maybe we're looking at these maps a bit because, of course, I want to try and find my long fiance that I just found out may still be alive.
Well, and I know that in order to find any kind of information for the entrance to my vault or try to find any way to contact another one of these special vaults that I was in, the conservation vaults, I'm going to need to scour any kind of, I doubt there's libraries still standing, but you never know. There are people who archive information. I know, right?
Oh,
yeah.
honey.
Oh,
So-
you're looking for a library?
Or any, a library or any kind of, city hall where there's documentation about things that were built, building codes, anything like that. Paper documents probably not likely to have survived, but perhaps there are still records.
Bone.
Yep.
You do know of a library.
I do know of a library.
Specifically,
Two, in fact.
well,
One is a library of hot sauces. The other one is... I'm sorry, what?
there is a library that has been preserved and has been fortified and is actually the headquarters of one of the ruling factions of the town of Benville.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
I mean, Benville's an interesting place. You have to understand. It's its own sort of fun, if you know what I mean. But I played a gig there one time or two.
I mean, right now the bar for strangeness is pretty high, given everything I've seen thus far. So
You're going to bring up my nose again, aren't you?
I'm not looking at it.
Because it ain't there, honey.
It's not. No, I'm just saying that everything I've seen so far is unusual to me. So, as I used to say a long time ago, come at me, bro.
Wow.
Bring it on.
And also, I do want to make a comment on something you said about finding the other vaults.
Mm-hmm.
I know that we are probably more familiar with the Fallout universe and have watched the show and are familiar with the concept of vault tech as what they actually are. But yes, Phyllis, you've grown up in this vault. They've never really done you wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You have no reason whatsoever to suspect that anything would ever be wrong. And yeah, I think looking for another vault would actually probably be the single most sensible thing that Phyllis could do.
Well, I would think that being that she's been raised by generations of very singularly minded scientists, I honestly don't think she's interested in the regular vaults. I think she's only interested in these other regional conservation vaults.
But still, someone in management has to know something.
Probably. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. So that's they probably are, they know about us, right? So, but looking around and seeing the state of even just this little area, this little patch of land that I see, I understand that it's going to take some time to find these things. And I'm in that sense, I'm in no particular quote. It's a weird thing to say, but I'm in no particular hurry because I know it's going to take time. I'm a scientist. I understand these things are going to take time. Rushing things is not going to make anything happen faster. So I'm pretty much with them. And I think that that's what I would say to them is like, look, I want to help since you all are helping me to try to find the information that I need. I am here to help you while we're on that journey. So whatever you need, I am here. I'm here for, this is going to take some time. So I'm here for whatever comes up. So where to next is, I'm here along for the ride.
I'm just going to say,
I'm not looking at it.
I got some friends in Benville. There's a library there. I actually am out of hot sauce at the moment, and I know you tried, Jacques, but like, it's not your fault. I just don't taste much anymore. The texture was great, though.
I'll take any compliment I get from that ghoul because I know that they are not all there, if you know what I mean.
I got this one making snide comments about my nose. I got this one.
I don't judge.
I'm just going to go play my trombone.
But Bonneville sounds like a very nice place. I can maybe start up a new restaurant there. My last one has gone, gone to hell.
I'm just saying, Benville's an option, but,
That's what I'm saying. I am down to go there. This is not a problem. I would love to do this and scout for a new A place for my next restaurants.
That's it. Tom Cristal. Do you have any more of a solid lead on this gentleman you are seeking?
It looks
you seem to be rather enamored with him.
My fiance. I mean, it's just such an interesting find that we have after all these many years. So I think that if we can even get to that library, maybe there's some historical records we might be able to trace, and have been trading up that way, now and then. So we might be able to find some folk to help us out getting some supplies.
It's also worth noting that at the end of the last episode, you were talking about trying to get information on the scavenger, the missing scavenger. What's fascinating is that this journal that accompanies this music box, he took detailed in his own shorthand notes of each item that he has, where he got it, and a note about where he got it. So if you look through this list of things, which only one of which I've defined, the rest of which are kind of open to your interpretation. We could even bring them into play sometime. But all of these notes they include a place, a date, and just a comment. So do you remember what the comment was?
I have a number 13 of a notebook entry. Is it that one? Let's see. Oh boy, can I read my handwriting?
So if you want to write this down for future reference, the note associated with the tag that is attached to that locket says Emmanuel -Conti, CONTI. So Emmanuel-Conti, Benville. The date is from 17 weeks ago. And the accompanying note simply says, softest eyes I ever seen.
Oof, that's an insult.
Whether or not that's about you don't know.
Right.
Being the picture in the locket but you gather that most of the notes that he has aren't actually about the items. The location and the tag seems to be where he got it, but whatever notes that he has next to the item, but you look through the rest of them, like, I don't know what any of this means. Second branch on the fourth tree. What? It's this weird, just like something that meant something to him. In fact, you look at that picture, you're like, I can you even see my eyes? Yeah.
All right. Well, Benville is the place to get that information. That's what I say.
I concur that our present destination should be Benville. Seems like all of us got something we want to go on there. And I recommend we get on there post haste.
I have one of the things in my... Okay, we're saying Benville with a B?
B-E-N, Ben, as in Ben, short for Benjamin.
Yes.
Ben-Ville.
Benville. Okay,
yes.
okay. So...
Like Louisville? Benville.
Benville.
Yeah.
Okay, I one of the things I found as part of scavenging in this place was a key with a simple copper key tag with like a asset tag number on it, which is VB033101. And that when it's amongst all this stuff, I'm assuming that my assumption is going to be that it goes to something that is within Benville. Perhaps a bank's, bank deposit box or a vault or something, a safe. So I don't know, but we have that. If we come across anything that looks like this would open it, or we come across anything with this serial number, that's worth looking into.
Well, getting to Benville, it is, if you were to beeline from here to there, first off, you got to cross the rest of the swamp.
Yep.
It's going to be another, I forget what I said originally, but it's about 10 miles from your current location to the ultimate final edge of the marshlands. We are at solid ground. The boat cannot be used anymore past this point. If you wish to take the overland route, you would have to travel the 10 miles, which you've got a boat, should be easy going. Then, once you get to land, probably the quickest way would be through the 10, as they call the old highway. The highway which supposedly, back before the bombs fell, crossed the entire country. The 10 could take you there. You may or may not encounter any number of other people there. Getting to the 10 would take the better part of a day from your current location on foot. You could instead choose to take the boat and just push through the swamp, follow the eddies, follow the curves, and get all the way down to the coast. Maybe follow the coastline. This isn't a seafaring vessel. This is a swamp flat. Like, this thing is specifically built for a purpose. If you tried to take it into any kind of actual, like, running water, especially water with waves, you'd have some problems. The nearest settlement that you know of, there's 2 of them. They're kind of in the same direction, but you'd have to branch off depending upon which one you wanted to go to. There's one called Tulber's Bend. Crystal, you've been there once. It's a strange place. You didn't go in. They wanted to charge a little bit too much for you to go in. They wanted 5 whole caps to go in. They said they'd give it back when you left, but you didn't trust them. But it was a fortified, heavily fortified old truck stop. Pretty popular with a lot of the road travelers in the region. There's another location. It's a little bit past it, but if you want to go past Tulber's Bend, there's an easy bypass route. If you want to go directly to the settlement of Lagula. Somebody built a settlement in the ruins of old Pascagoula, and they filled that settlement with ghouls. It is looked over by our Saint Lady of Lagula. It is considered to be something of a mecca, and the light is always shining. A healing light, some say. Should you be the kind who heals from such things, half of your party would not apply. However, it is of note that Tulber's Bend is the location of the easternmost remote office of the Blackwater Wagoners Company, for which Crystal works and for which Emmett works. From what you know of them, they're cool people.
I mean,
you actually have a feeling that were you to have vanished with the boat as you did, you get the feeling that they wouldn't immediately think foul play. They would probably more think concern. So I'm just saying that you don't feel that they're like, oh, fuck, we got to avoid them. No, they are a potential contact.
Here comes the big question, Crystal. If we do go there and we do talk to them, do you mention the destruction of the liquor supply?
Now, considering our new friend here has tried to provide us with some sustenance, I may let that one slide for now, but he best be wary about that the next time, because they are not the most patient people. They are business people, and they have expectations about their products getting to where they're supposed to go. So, I will just say Lagula sounds like a lovely town for us, Bone. I mean, we can restore ourselves with some friends, but I don't know if that's going to be the best place for our little smoothskins over here to...
Well, it's not like they're slavers.
Emmett chimes in. Miss Crystal, if we want to stop at Tulber's Bend, I'm sure Merle would be happy to see us. If nothing else, we could probably sell the boat back to him.
I mean, that's not a bad idea, Emmett. I do appreciate your input there, and it might be just a better place to get some trading done so we have the supplies we need to make our journey.
Todd, I got a question for you. It's been a while since I've seen you and dear old Snappy. How's he getting on on terra firma these days?
You know, he's my good guard boy with that boat. I know he can cross land and he can still make some tracks. So I think that beast of burden would be just fine to haul trade items if we need them.
I'm more concerned about whether, in his elder years, he just doesn't have the endurance he used to. Now, I am not suggesting in any way, shape, or form we leave him behind. I am just saying we might wish to make provision for a wagon or something else so he can enjoy his time in the sun.
He does like it to be a little more leisurely. It's true.
It's worth noting, Bone, that you've never seen him out of the water.
Right. That's literally my entire point. I've seen him on a boat. That's it.
I will just note that, Crystal, you're pretty confident that it won't be a problem.
I see plenty of snap fangs do good time on land. So I know my snap, even though he's in his golden years, I think he can handle himself with our group.
Well, I do believe that this Tuberville Tober's Bend does seem like a good starting place to make our way towards Benville, which I believe might be our ultimate destination.
Although I would like to see that Saint Lady of Lagula. She just has a warm way about her, just so healing.
If you wanted to, it's not that far off the path to go from one to the other, really. Yeah. In either order, ultimately.
Well, let's see how we do in Tulbers, and if you and I need some healing, Bone, I think we'll make our way down to Lagula.
It's worth noting, Bone, you've been to Lagula.
Yeah.
It's very welcoming for ghouls.
Yeah.
They're also weird.
I was about to say, as much as I would like to see the kin, I suspect we, at the very least, need to get a little bit more seasoning on the newcomer.
Y'all didn't see the side eye Jacob just gave me. It was pretty great.
That's a very quiet aside to Crystal, where it's like, excuse us while we have a ghoul stuff convo.
Okay, well, working out the details of your trip, you estimate that it could take easily a day to get from your current location to Tulber's Bend. There's 2 routes. Wait, you know what? Before I even detail the routes, there could be multiple. I'm going to leave this open to the dice. We'll just say that regardless of what route you take and what approach, there's basically 2, but there could be more if you roll very well on navigation. You might find a shortcut or an alternate route that is more advantageous to your stocks, keeps you running in a high supply of food kind of stuff. The first thing you need to do is think, we got a day. Expect a day of travel. And what a day of travel means is you need 2 units of food, 4 units of water. So look at whatever your current supplies are, take stock of what you're going to need. Remember, there's the 4 of you, but you've also got Emmett. So you have, and he can hold his own when it comes to action, and he can contribute to whatever it is you want him to contribute to. But if you want his keen sniper abilities, you need to make sure that he is well fed and doesn't starve to death. So there's the 5 of you.
Mm-hmm.
You've got whatever supplies that you're bringing to the table, and you have a shack which hasn't been searched yet for other supplies.
How did we forget that?
I don't know. Question. So from my notes from last time, I wrote down 2 purified water and 2 cooked meals. Should I assume that one of each of those is now gone because we ate it, or was that factored in by something else?
Honestly, I don't 100% remember whether or not I made you consume that or not. What I'm going to say, and I think this is what happened, is that the meal that Captain Jacques, no, sorry,
Chef
Jacques, the meal that Chef Jacques made, if I remember it correctly, because it was a roux and had some soup components, we said it counted for both food and water for the day. So up to this point in time, We are not concerned with anything that you have eaten or drank, except for the fact that you have to deal with the lingering food allergy for the next 24 hours.
Okay.
And
So any supplies that you currently have, if you wish, you can apply them to going forward. I am not going to make you retroactively apply them to the extremely chaotic and violent day that you had leading up to this point.
So the notes I had were that cooked food equals 2 of those needs. So, and then purified water is a 2, but if any other water is a you've got some pure drinking water there.
I know. Isn't that nice?
Miss Phyllis.
Poppy is holding up the fact that she has an official purified drinking water container from Vault-Tec.
Vault-Tec cares about us and wants us to do well.
Oh, sweet summer child.
Actually, I got this on Etsy, and I don't recall the name of the seller. But
sorry. And to make sure, I gave you the wrong numbers. You need 4 units of food every day, and 8 units of water every day.
Oh, but boy.
Ultimately, really, you need 4 units of food every day and 4 units of water every half day. We check for food at the end of the day, and we check for water noon and night.
Twice a day, yeah.
I'm so sorry. 2 units of water for every half day? 4. So 8 for a day.
Yeah. 4 food for a day, 8 water for a day.
Got it. Thank you.
But purified water counts as 2.
Yep.
8 water. I got it. Okay.
There we go. And food, cooked food counts as 2, but like a snack, like a little nosh counts as...
Anything that is cooked will count as 2. Snack will count as 1, and pre-war preserved food counts as 1.
Okay.
Some cram.
Yep.
Cram.
Yeah, cram or, Dandy boy. Yeah. Now, of note, you're in a swamp. You are surrounded by dirty water. But dirty water can be boiled. Boiled water can be purified. You don't have a purifier, but you could still drink boiled water.
Which would just be
1.
Just gives you a little rads.
It could give you rads. There's a chance.
Great.
Yeah. Like you and I care.
fucking ghouls.
It's like, oh, this is quite refreshing. They're puking their guts out, you know.
I mean, I was honestly like, I wonder if the whole group is going to make ghouls and super mutants and robots. That would be hilarious.
Nope.
Honestly, it was like ghoul super mutant on my table.
Yep.
I would like to search this little cabin to see if I can find some more stuff to take on our journey.
What we can do is have you do the searching, and anybody else who wants can help out. Or if you don't help out, you can still contribute in some other way. So we can say that instead of helping to search, you spend some time helping to pack or prepare or do something else. The benefits of that won't be immediate, but it will once we leave.
Question.
Yep.
This might be... Okay, I'm assuming that my character again, has some basic survival skills from being in the vault. And
that's what the survival skill
blah,
is
blah,
for.
blah, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So what if I wanted to say, like, make a water purifier, like from scrapped materials that I find or things that I find? Is that a thing I could do?
Honestly, I don't see why not. I think that you could do something like that. My thought would be you would need a workshop.
Okay.
Think of it like this was the video game.
Right.
So if you want to make it, you need a workshop.
Okay.
And you need some supplies.
Okay.
And supplies, actually, the system has built-in system for crafting things out of common, uncommon, rare, and legendary level supplies.
Okay.
So it might require something like, for some reason, you could be like, I just need a Dixie cup, a drain filter, and a death claw hand. And now I have a water purifier. Like, wait, what? That's how Fallout works.
Yeah,
But you would need to get the supplies. You would need to have some kind of a workbench to do this.
Right.
Or without a workbench, you'd have a penalty, but it could be made better if you find a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay.
I mean, when it comes to a water purifier, all you need is an old coffee maker, some gravel, some sand, and some activated charcoal.
Exactly. I'm like, I need 2 vessels. I need a cotton wick and some charcoal.
But this is not only irradiated water.
It's
something to note that people forget about the Fallout setting is it's not just nuclear bombs, but also germ warfare.
Yep.
The reason there are super mutants, the reason there are rads, the reason there are ghouls, the reason there are mirelurks, the reason there are snallygasters, the reason there are any of the Fallout cryptids is not just the bombs. It's the fact that we also engaged in biological warfare.
Yes.
So that gives a little bit more credence to why things are the way they are.
Okay.
So you're not just filtering water with charcoal. You're coming up with a technological solution akin to the stim pack, which cures all ailments.
Right.
But you just want to cure all waters.
Right. Okay.
Would Phyllis's repair skill, because that's usually, I believe in the game is used for like constructing and crafting.
Yep.
That would probably be really well into what she's planning to do.
It would.
Yeah.
I will say that you don't currently have the supplies to make something like that yet.
Okay.
But I could maybe find some in the cabin.
You could perhaps find some, which brings us back to the question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you wish to contribute to the search or to the preparation for the journey?
I will help with the search.
Great.
My perception is not great, but my intelligence is high.
There is no penalty if you do not help prepare for the journey, by the way. It's only a benefit if you want it. Helping the search is more immediately relevant. Helping prepare the journey could potentially, maybe or maybe not be relevant based upon the dice rolls to come.
Well, I'm just a little bit concerned about my front bone over here. I know he's hurting. He's in withdrawal.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Honey, I'm just going to do a little search for some drugs around here, just so we don't leave anything behind that might be.
I'll be fine. I mean, my mouth's a little cottony. I seem to be a bit uncoordinated, but that's probably just from the injuries. I'll be fine.
That's what you keep saying, but you know when you get some help, you feel better. So we're going to take good care of you.
So I'll be looking specifically for not just survival, like food, water, etc., but for anything that's like mechanical, electrical, cloth, any scrap material that I could use that might be useful for making a water purifier, unless we get to town and someone has one for sale for like 10 caps, which I have. Right. Which is, probably not going to happen.
So the way a scavenging check works is you're looking this place over. You've actually spent the whole evening here. So I will say, I'm not going to reduce the difficulty, but I'll give you a bonus die, whoever makes the major roll, the first roll.
Ooh.
So you want to pick whoever has the best perception plus survival.
Ooh. So that would be
based on both total and if it's a tag skill.
My perception is 5. My survival is 4, but not tagged, so it's just 9.
10 for me.
Okay, there we go.
And survival's not tagged.
Correct.
I have 9, but survival's tagged.
9, but survival's tagged. I think probably is going to be the better chances. So that means that Dr. K or Crystal will do the main role.
Okay.
Well, I will assist.
Before she rolls, the two of you can assist. Bone, before this happens, what are you doing?
I am practicing the trumpet out on the pier.
Fantastic. Give yourself a bonus XP.
Thank you.
But the two of you who are assisting Crystal with this, you're going to roll the same thing. So it's going to be perception plus survival.
Great.
You're only going to get 2 dice as your basis. So roll 2d20.
Okay,
And if you want, you can spend action points.
We are assisting.
Yeah.
Wait, is it a trumpet or is it a trombone?
Trombone.
You said trumpet.
Bone.
I know, but you said trumpet, and I was confused.
I'm sorry. My apologies.
He's in withdrawals. It's
I'm
okay.
within withdrawals.
Yeah, he doesn't remember. It's fine.
No, that's what I'm picturing happening. Hold on. Crystal, pick those up. You're not rolling yet.
Yeah.
Because you get to base your roll on what they roll.
Oh, okay.
So just the 2 helpers are rolling now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I got a 6 and an 18.
I got is the vault tech thing and
That's a 1. Yep.
Sweet. I got 2 successes then
I got 1 success.
with a 1 if that's cool.
Yeah. A crit. So 2 successes from a crit.
So that's 3 successes.
Oh, from you?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. So that's a total of 5.
'cause that's
4 extra successes. Ooh.
Because that's a crit and a 6. So yeah.
You find a full set of power armor.
Let me look a thing up real quick.
Oh boy.
Let me look a thing up real quick because this might affect how it's helping. I forget if you can go over the limit with helping. I want to make sure.
I'm over helping.
As a game master who runs like 12 different systems in a year, sometimes I mix up which rules apply to which game. And this one, the successes you generate will add to the main person's successes if they get at least one. So we get 4 bonus successes, and that's a shitload. So, Dr. K?
I would love to spend an action point or so to get some extra.
Please.
Yep. First off, you have 3 dice.
I get to start with 3?
You start with 3 because, like I said earlier, y'all spent the entire evening here. I'm just going to say that you are intimately familiar with the place. You have an emotional connection with it because of the music box. So I'm going to give you an extra die, so you have a base of 3.
All right, rolling one at a time or all?
So spend 1 more, you get 1 more die?
Yeah.
If you spend 1 action point, you get 1 more die.
Am I rolling one at a time or all?
All at the same time.
Roll all right, take that action point. Let's go for
If
it.
you spend 2 more action points, you get another die. Or I've only got 3 action points of my own.
That's true.
You could give me action points and get more dice.
Do not give the GM
First off, just so you know, I am a fan of the players. I want you to succeed. All this does is make things more challenging.
Fuck with us.
It makes things more challenging. It makes you earn your successes, and then you feel even better when you win.
So all I need is 1 success is what I'm hearing.
All you need is 1 success.
All right.
You have to roll 9 or under.
9 or under. Here we go. I got a 7 right there.
Is that the only one?
That's it.
Okay. A 7 plus 4, 5 total successes.
Woo!
Sweet.
Oh, man. We will figure out what those do after a short bathroom break. Okay, Xander. This is one of the most delicious things I have ever put in my mouth. What is this?
This is Verdita.
Yes. So Verdita is traditionally a little shot you take before something like tequila or mezcal of a juice blend of pineapple, juiced cilantro, jalapeno, mint, and lime juice.
And so last night we spent about an hour pressing 6 bunches of cilantro through our juicer and juiced like 12 jalapenos and a couple
4 bunches of mint.
4 bunches of mint as well.
About, I think 4, 5, 6 ounces of lime. I think we ended up with
6 ounces of lime juice
and
and
a gallon
of pineapple juice, and mix it all together. And then what Dr. K and I are drinking is that with a shot of tequila, and Poppy over there is having a little half shot of Plantation 3-star rum. And BC, I think, is just drinking it straight.
Yeah, no, I decided to have another one of these Stars Phyll over Alabama because, you know, we got to bring it back home. And I fucking love absinthe. It's delicious. But I did pour some of this, the non-alcoholic version, and my God, man. It's,
and it looks like swamp water. I mean, it is.
It really does.
It's this kind of pucid green.
And
murky.
I do not want y'all to get any false conceptions here. The water that y'all are drinking in the game does not taste this good.
Well, shit.
Sorry. That swamp water is gross.
Yeah, and then on the way over here, when Dr. K and I were driving, I was labeling all the bottles we brought over with funny names. So we have alligator wine, we have swamp gut, Alabama whammy, and Bayou Blast.
Let's bring this back to supplies.
Yes.
You have been searching this place for extra loot.
Yes.
We're going to go through the scavenging tables.
Love that for us.
Are we rolling for random scavenge?
Yes.
Sweet.
I mean, we got
Yes,
5
you
successes,
are.
so we're looking real good right now.
So what the successes do is, first, There's going to be a roll on the ammunition table. 2d20, please.
On it.
Whoever can do it, do it.
Ooh.
That's a total of 10.
With a 10, you find 8 rounds of 50 cal.
Jesus.
Well, I already have some 50 cal. Can I just add that to my inventory? Great.
Yeah.
All right.
I will have you roll a second time on the ammunition table.
Okay, going again. That's 9.
A 9. You find 92 rounds of 5mm,
Who wants that?
mainly for miniguns.
I was going to say, why the hell are we dealing with that Chinese? No,
Bro.
I'll just write it down.
I'm just remembering all of the Chinese.
What is this commie bullshit?
Yeah.
You hang on to that, son, and maybe we'll be trading that if we don't
absolutely.
need it.
You find 2 containers of potato crisps.
Ooh.
Ooh, I smell food.
And
It would be lost on you. You can't taste
make
them.
that 4 containers total
Ooh.
of potato crisps.
Nice.
Somebody really liked those Pringles.
Potatoes.
I love Pringles.
Okay, roll me somebody 2d20.
I will do it.
I'm sorry. What did you just say? You love Pringles?
Pringles are amazing.
Something. It's getting real white in here, isn't it?
Shit. I'll move that. I got a 3 and a 6.
So 9.
9.
You find a 6-pack of Nuka-Cola.
Yay!
That's...
Hell yeah.
It depends upon who you're talking to.
Oh, right, because there's that other special soda in this
Uh-huh.
in these parts. Oh, boy.
This is cane cola country. You get caught with
Oh.
some Nuka-Cola around here by some purists.
Although you probably grew up in a vault that they had stockpiles
Of Nuka-Cola.
that.
Yeah, that's great.
Roll me another 2d20, somebody.
Okay,
Crystal,
I got you.
should roll this one specifically.
I have got 14 meets an 11. That's a 25.
With a 25, you find a single diluted Radaway.
I mean, I'm looking
Chris-
for drugs, man.
Crystal looks at it, tosses it over his shoulder, and is like, "Why the hell would we even need this?" And then
I'm
like,
like, oh,
it goes
man.
splash in
I
the
mean,
water, and then she looks at these two and goes,
You find a sack that has some strange squiggly rune on it. And inside that sack, it looks to be about, a whole lot of paper. You could probably wipe your butt with about $500 worth of cash. Probably get maybe a handful of caps for it.
All right. Well, were we talking about some old world money or just
Pre-war money.
Pre-war
It was
money.
500.
Yeah, the sack with a mysterious rune on the side, $sign.
Yeah. Pick that up. Yeah.
You find also a heavy coat. Okay, these are the tables that you potentially spend those rerolls on: ammunition, clothing, food, beverages, chems.
Oh, that's sick. I think we should re-roll an ammunition for sure.
The Nuka-Cola.
Yes.
One is empty, but
Shit.
it's got somebody put the cap back on for some reason. 2 more empty without caps, but they count as glass materials if you want to factor something. One of them is a Nuka-Cola cherry with another Nuka-Cola, and then the last one is a Nuka-Cola Quantum.
Whoa.
So, okay, hold on. So 1 empty,
Sorry, 3 empty,
3 empty,
one of which had a cap. So, hey, pop
3
cap.
empty, 1 with cap, 1 Nuka cherry.
1 Nuka-Cola, and then 1 Quantum.
Well, I propose that we re-roll for ammunition and we re-roll for chems and we re-roll for clothing.
Ultimately, it's Crystal's choice, but you can consult with your advisors.
That's right. I am in charge of this operation.
I definitely agree. I definitely agree on the re-rolling ammunition because honestly, 92 rounds of 5mm isn't that much when you're talking about a freaking minigun.
It does nothing
And
for us.
I don't think any of us are using it.
Nope.
But it's good for trade.
That's right. I'm a trader, honey. But
That's true.
I know.
That's true.
Somebody got a little use for everything. So don't you worry your pretty little head.
That's true. That's true.
But we probably do need a little bit of ammunition. I agree. We have a long journey
Yeah.
ahead of us.
Okay. The first, if you spin on the ammunition table, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. 12 rounds of 10 mil.
Yes.
That goes the Phyllis. She's got the 10 mil. That's all you.
12 rounds of 10.
Yep.
Nice.
That's
yeah,
great.
you're spending these for more rolls.
Got
not
it. Okay.
Re-rolls.
Got it.
I think we should definitely re-roll for clothing too.
Are you sure, honey?
I think food.
I mean, he's a hunter. I trust his hunting skills. I mean,
I got the hunter card.
Okay. What did the pre-war money fall under?
And that was just a random thing that added in.
Okay.
Oh, so we can't re-roll that?
No.
it's garbage.
That's
So
garbage.
the food is worth, before you decide whether or not you should not, or yes, definitely re-roll on the food table, take a moment and look at your current food stocks.
We're not doing good.
We're not doing great.
We ain't got much. So I got an iguana on a stick.
That's one. No, wait, no, that's two.
Because it's cooked food.
Yep.
So if you
Let's do food.
yeah, so I'm what
What did we
hearing-
get for food?
4 containers of potato crisps and a 6-pack of Nuka-Cola.
That was from beverages.
Oh, it's from beverages. Okay, so,
so those
just
are two separate tables.
4 containers of potato crisps. That's all
So
we
we got
have.
snacks, which is it.
I mean, it counts.
Yeah.
It counts. It's food.
Oh,
Why?
that doesn't even feed Emmett.
But my question, because we got to think about poor Emmett. He's working so hard. So my question is, Captain Jack, how confident are you in your hunting skills to provide for this group, considering you blew up my alcohol supplies?
That is fair.
My dear Crystal, I am quite confident in my ability to hunt, skin, and fillet any game in this here swamp. That will not be a problem, I assure you.
So do you really think we need to re-roll on food is my question? Because
No, we're fine.
I think we got a day's travel ahead of us, and we're gonna have
Okay.
I will hunt some food on this here journey to go make sure we are satiated
because
in every possible manner.
I'm thinking for our smoothskins over here, they may need some more beverages because we might be a little low on supplies. Those Nuka-Colas are going to get us so far.
Yeah, there's only
3.
3 total
we'll re-roll that.
Nuka-Colas.
Reroll that.
Yeah,
Food or
Yeah,
beverages.
it's not a re-roll. It's an
Right.
extra.
Extra
extra roll.
roll.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
shit, yeah.
so I'm gonna say beverages for
Okay,
sure.
Let's do beverages. You find a single purified water.
Nice.
2 more.
I definitely think we should try some chems. See what we
More
come up-
chems.
More chems.
Oh boy.
You find a diluted stim pack.
And we got one more, yeah?
Yep, one more.
More ammo.
Yeah, let's get some more ammo.
11 shotgun shells.
All right.
That goes to you,
Yep.
Cam Jack. All right.
Okay. So what's the conclusion? Are we taking the boat down to Tolber's Bend and
That's
then
correct.
maybe trying to go and sell it from there? Is that kind of on our way to Benville? Is that the plan?
That's right, son.
That is correct.
Okay, I think we're packing up and ready to go by boat to Tolber's Bend.
Let's do
Great.
it.
What I have done is there are 2 separate systems of travel in the Fallout RPG for some unknown reason. I don't know why there are 2 completely separate systems of travel, and they're very similar, but they're also very different. So I've taken them and swapped them and made them into one thing. So here's what we're going to do. In order to travel, you need to pick your destination. We got that planned. You know how long it's going to take? We got that set. 1 day. So we're going to set this. There's 1 leg of this trip. For each leg of the trip, you want to designate somebody as the guide, and that person is responsible for getting you there. Then you need to designate somebody as the scout, and that person is responsible for getting you there safely. The guide is going to be a test based on perception plus survival, while the scout is going to be a test based on endurance plus survival. Others can help, but you can only help one.
You said scout is endurance plus survival.
Endurance plus survival.
I would like to propose that I scout because I'm also would like to go, if possible, scout for some game to hunt to make food for the rest of the crew.
Okay.
If that sounds agreeable to the crew.
I could be amenable.
Does anybody wish to assist them?
I don't know. My character doesn't know where the fuck we're going, but I can certainly help with scouting.
So
I
keeping
can't-
an eye out for danger?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. that's
Whereas I will support the guide.
fine. Okay.
Great.
The assistants will roll first.
I am of zero help to you.
Did you get a complication?
No complication.
There you
Just
go.
No success.
just an 11 and a 13, which are
Yeah.
well outside my.
That's why I was looking for some chems for you, Bone. You need a little help in here right now, son.
All right, Crystal, you're up. Do you wish to spend any action points, or do you wish to add to my meager, pitiful pool of action points?
If I'm just spending one
Spend
action
one,
point, I think
so.
I can handle
I'm going to give you
this.
3 dice. Go for it.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, that's really
That's
bad.
really bad.
Oh no.
I got a 20.
Did you get any successes?
Nope. No success.
Oh,
she just
no.
rams us into a tree.
Oh no!
And got a 20.
There's a,
Oh,
hole,
no.
there's a hole in my Piro.
I just can't bring it in.
Oh no.
What happened?
So Snappy in his
Well.
senior years, he gets a little mixed up sometimes.
You have options before we accept these results. You have luck.
Oh, do I have luck? Oh.
How does luck reset, by the way?
Luck is basically only regained when I decide to let you regain luck. Usually it's like quest milestones or major things.
All right.
I
So
will say that basically we are now on step 2 of this journey. So if anybody spent luck up to this point, it would have restored
Oh, thank God.
as you slept overnight.
Oh, thank fucking God!
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I don't remember what I
Mark it back at 5.
started with.
Whatever matters, whatever you had previously doesn't matter. Right now, your luck points equals your luck stat.
Oh, okay, because I only
Points
had
equals
one luck
got
point
it.
left. Okay.
Well, then I would happily spend.
You can spend
One
one
at a
luck point to reroll up to 3 dice,
Do it.
and you can do it one at a time.
Okay, so let's start with one and
Yes,
Yeah,
start
mark
with the
yourself down before.
D20. Start with the one that was a 20, and reroll that because you don't want that complication.
No.
You really don't want that complication.
Oh boy, is it a gulper? It's a fucking gulper, isn't
I
it?
got a 15. So
Okay,
Better
you
than
still
20.
get up to 2 more.
yeah, I'm gonna keep on going here.
Nope.
Nope.
Just 1 point.
Hmm.
So to clarify,
I'm sorry.
1 luck point, just single luck point, allows you to reroll up to 3 dice.
Okay, great. Here we go.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sorry.
think we did it wrong in a previous session because I wasn't sure how it was worded.
Oh, you knocked them.
I did. Is that bad?
Yeah.
No. That's a legal roll, Xander. As much as I hate it, it's a legal roll.
And then you
Okay.
have 1 last die that you can reroll.
Hold on. So you were doing perception plus survival? That's a success.
Huh?
That's one success.
It's a 9.
Oh,
That's 1 success.
it is one success.
But you need 2.
Oh, criminy.
Go again.
So now you have to reroll the last one. Yeah, blow in that baby. Xander. That baby.
No good. No good. 15. It's no good.
This calls for
Okay.
my special dice rolling tray.
Okay. Well,
Well, because they didn't say so, I will also offer the opportunity to you, Jacob, because you failed your assist test.
Yes.
But if you spend a luck, of which you have it in spades, you can
Yes.
re-roll 1 or more of those dice.
I am actually going to spend that luck because
Yeah.
I thought I was still out,
Nope.
which is why I did
Yep.
not.
Oh, it's so close.
okay.
Oh, it's a nat one. Nat one. Nat one. Nat one. Nat one. Yes.
Okay.
Crystal.
So your 2 successes add to Crystal's 1 success for a total of 3. Fantastic.
Hell yeah.
We
Okay.
might make it yet.
You've attained the 2 successes that you needed, which will get you there in the time that you expected. But with the additional action point, you can, with 1, or you can actually spend multiple action points on this if you want. If you spend 1, I don't roll for a random encounter. Every leg I roll for 1 after your 2 dice are done, your 2 tests. If you spend one, I don't.
Question.
Yeah.
Are all encounters bad?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
They're just random. Many of them are.
But not all of them.
Not all of them.
Okay.
I mean-
I think we should just stay the course.
No random encounters?
No, stay the course. Have a random encounter. I think that's fine.
Oh, okay. So I'm like, "Meh."
Other things that you can spend them on, just so you know. 2 action points. You definitely encounter someone friendly along the way. This would be a random encounter that is inclined to be friendly towards you. Another 2, you discover a good scavenging site along the way. You can either get 2 plus one of these rolls, 2 free immediate rolls on a table of my choosing, or you can instead mark it as a place to fully explore. For another 2 action points, you can get a shortcut. You arrive there sooner than expected, shave off half the time. For another 2, your trail turns out to be bountiful. I've already said that one. The scout test is a -1. Yeah. The others aren't really good unless you are on a multi-day trip.
Okay.
Or you can just bank it.
Oh boy, I mean, those are sounding pretty tempting for our current journey. If we can,
The one that cuts the
Yeah.
journey in half would definitely help with the food situation.
that too.
Good.
That's true.
So do we get to choose, or is it again?
Yeah. You get to choose.
Ooh,
You rolled 1 extra action point,
we could spend.
but you can spend more as well.
But I could also go and potentially find us food.
True.
Potentially. However, I don't know if you'll be able to find 10 units of food and 20 units of water, which is what shaving off half of a day will do for your group.
Oh, that's true.
All right, so I think that's going to be.
But I can still
yeah.
do that as we're taking a shortcut, right? I guess we'll try to find more food and
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, let's
No,
do the
this doesn't
shortcut.
prevent anything that we're doing. It just cuts it in half.
enhances.
So we get the one
Yeah.
extra action point from the one extra success. So if we spend one more, we can cut it in half. We can still do our scouting journey. Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
Pull one out of the
Pull it.
pool.
Pulling out.
All right, who's rolling?
Now for the scout test.
Oh, the
First, we
scouts,
start
go
with
for
the
it.
assistant.
I'm rolling.
You're
2.
rolling endurance plus survival.
Okay.
Because of your current affliction, any success that you get will
Mhm.
count towards his test.
Mhm.
However, the first success that you get is thrown away. So you have to make up a success. So for you to give him 1 success,
You need 2
you
successes.
need 2.
Okay. We only have 3 action points left to spend. So if I'm just assisting, should I just, instead of spending
Just
an
go for
action
it.
point, just spend just
Yeah,
roll
yeah,
these?
just go for it.
So only if one of these is below a 10, only one will
Mhm.
only
You
one
need
will
2.
count if I
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I gotcha. We're gonna roll in the coffin now. I got a 4 and a 15.
So negated.
What is your survival skill?
My survival skill is 4.
Is it tagged?
No.
Then only 1 success and it is negated.
Wah, wah, wah,
But you didn't get any complications. So
Okay.
your assistance did not make it worse. So, Captain Jack, you need 2 total successes.
I think I should spend an action point on this, if that's okay with the group.
Yeah, I think that's probably a
Okay.
wise choice.
I'm going to take an extra D20.
You can give me some action points too if you want some.
You can also go fuck yourself.
Rude.
Wow.
I'm sorry. You nearly murdered one player out of the gate. We might be a little gun shy.
That is 2 successes.
2 successes.
Nice.
Great. If successful, the party arrives with no further weariness. End of discussion. However, how many action points do you have in the pool?
2.
2. There are special spins that you get for this as well. If you spend an action point, you find 4 plus 4 dice, potentially, extra immediate use supplies on the travel, used only to cover food and water unit costs for that travel. That could be used to explain, hey, I did some hunting and that's what I got. Or if your party is currently fatigued, you could spend 2 points and everybody loses the fatigue.
Well, it seems like we're needing a fuck ton of food and water to keep us doing well. I would
Yes.
I would suggest going using the action point to get the generous dice roll for me finding food and water so we can not get bad.
I support that unless everybody else is opposed.
That sounds fine to me.
Yeah.
Okay, action point. Let's roll them dice.
2 action points.
2 for that?
Oh,
Two
shit.
for it.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
We
2
gotta
for it.
earn them back.
Hold on, and you will get. Ooh, not bad. You would get 8 extra immediate use supplies on travel. So 8 units of whatever. However, let's make a deal, Xander.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
If
God.
you would like, you can turn this into a test and potentially get more with your hunting skill,
Okay.
or potentially get none if you fail.
So what is the roll I would have to make?
Hunting skill. So I believe
I'm a hunter.
that would be endurance plus survival, or it could be perception plus survival. Take your pick.
I'll do perception plus survival.
Yeah. And your hunter skill, what does your hunter skill say?
When you attack a mammal, lizard, or insect, your damage has the vicious effect.
Here's what I'll do. Instead of applying that, I will give you a bonus die.
Okay.
My take on this, and the reason I'm doing it is because this is kind of a on the spot check to see if a thing happens, but you very specifically have written on your sheet officially in the list of things that apply to your character the word hunter.
Mm.
Yeah,
And
I
this
do.
is a hunting test. So
And I have a hunting rifle.
I'm giving you an extra. I'm giving you an extra die on this. So yeah,
I'm
3 dice.
going to go for it. I feel pretty good about this. Well, that's 2 successes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first success is all you needed to get 2 extra dice that I'm going to roll to this. With each additional success that you spend, or action point, I should say, you get 2 more. But you could also put an action point in.
Should I put one back in the pool?
Yeah.
I mean, if you already got a success, so we're good
Yeah,
at our
okay.
baseline now. Everything's
I'm throwing back in the pool.
Put them back.
All right.
Okay. Ooh. 11 total units of food
Holy
and
crap.
or water. Food or water.
Ooh.
It's up to you.
Well,
Do you have to decide now, or can we decide?
It's essentially covering costs of the supply of the run.
11 total.
11 total.
we're going to be, to some degree, hungry or thirsty no matter what
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah.
But this includes your own supplies as
Right,
well.
right,
So
well,
this,
yeah.
this simply covers the cost of what you would have spent. So,
Okay. So
yeah.
we get there and we're good, is what I'm hearing.
We're going to be close. I have a running math total in the back of my head.
there is some math and bookkeeping that you're going to have to do.
Yeah. So just to clarify, the Nuka-Colas count as water?
1 unit of water.
Okay.
Yep.
But just there's a chance of rads.
There's a chance of rats
Okay.
if you drink the
Okay.
Nuka
But
Cola.
it is 1 unit of water.
And if
Okay.
you're concerned about that, Smooth Skin, I will gladly give you my purified water and take the Nuka-Cola.
Oh, that's actually fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
I just
you
thought
go.
about that right now.
Yeah. Let's just, yeah.
We'll make some trades, honey. Don't you
Yeah,
worry
it's all
about
good.
it.
It's all good.
If I may propose something to the group, for logistical sake, so we're not all writing down the same thing and erasing the same thing,
Mhm.
to have like a quartermaster that kind of deals with like, ammunition, food, clothing, weapons, something like that. So we all kind of have our own role. So we're not just like redundantly writing things down is my proposal.
I am open to that. The only thing is I would recommend ammunition be tracked by the player rather than collectively.
Because they own the gun that.
Yeah.
Sorry. To clarify my proposal, if you have a weapon that uses that caliber of bullets, that goes to you. If we have extra ammunition,
Yeah.
of which
Yes.
no one has,
Yeah.
like the shotgun shells, for
The
instance,
50 cal.
or the 50 cal.
Or sorry, not the 50 cal, the 5 mil.
Yeah.
Does nobody you probably don't have a 50 cal in your group.
No.
No, I have. Okay, this is going to be just nerd moment. So I mean, I'm proposing as a group just for ease of gaming that we just all food and water gets pooled.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about,
I
right?
think that as even as a game master, I think that's the best,
Right.
simplest, most expedient
then-
idea.
But just one player should keep track of all of that, is what I'm saying.
Here's my idea: is that we turn this screen. We get a spreadsheet on this screen.
Ooh, that requires extra keeping track of.
I mean,
I would say There's booze on this table.
I mean, all I'm going to say is if you want me to bust out the survivalist spreadsheet, you just give the word, little lady, and
It sounds like Jacob's
there.
volunteering for the role.
Jacob is volunteering.
Poppy says this calls for a spreadsheet.
Okay.
We'll take care of that off the mics because we've got the issue of the moment taken care of.
And then all the pooled ammunition can be up there too.
Yep.
Yes.
So we'll get back. We'll do that later.
Yes.
We'll deal with whoever's handle that off the mics.
Yes,
Yes.
you will let the meth addicted ghoul handle the quartermaster duties.
Maybe I should know.
Actually, it's jet. It's not jet though. It's jet fuel. So it's less meth and more crocodile.
I mean, yes, indeed. It's
Except,
just how
fortunately, your skin is already flaking off.
Oh God.
Would you quit looking at my nose?
I'm not looking at it.
I want our listeners to get the experience of playing the game. It's not 100%, drama and action. There's some math.
And there's some survival.
So now I
Make sure you
will
send that to
roll
me.
a random encounter. Okay, I got it. You pile everything onto your boat. Everybody, Emmett sits at the front. He's got his lever action rifle ready to pick things off at a distance. The rest of you are doing whatever the fuck it is that you do on this journey. Crystal is handling the piloting of the boat, thinks she knows a good way to get there. And Captain Jack is working with Phyllis and Emmett to kind of keep an eye out on things. And then Snappy is like, and just starts paddling. And the boat begins moving faster than it was moving previously because Snappy's like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm going to get somewhere else.
I seen Snappy like this before. He gets a wild hair and he just goes on his own and you just got to trust him.
He's like, and that's the snapping version of too much math. And he just keeps on doing. You are expecting to be there by the end of the day, but at the rate you're making, you're pretty sure you'll be there in half the time. 4 hours after you take off, Captain Jack, the sun is out. The sky is not like cloudy, but it's still got that nuclear apocalypse overcastness where you can see where the sun is. It's this kind of hazy circle in the sky that you see through the clouds, but the clouds are still just enough that you can look at it and keep track of where it is without burning your retinas. The mist is still rising from the swamp, as tends to happen here in the South. And a shape is looming out of the darkness. It is not immediately in your path. You can just move right past it. But the closer you get to it, you're about 200 feet away from it. You reckon? But it looks like a barn in the middle of the swamp.
Oh.
It is slightly tilted. This is maybe the remnant of someone's plantation or homestead that has long since been flooded. It does not look like this barn was built after the bombs fell.
Is it just poking out of the water or is it on like a little island?
You can't tell, but you imagine just looking at the terrain around you. You look in all directions. You see mist and no sign of land. It's sticking out of the water.
I say we Molotov cocktail the barn and keep going.
No, I want to search it.
Let's not be so hasty now, Bone. You know where that gets you.
Now, we're not talking like classic red barn. This is a large, almost warehouse-sized kind of structure. The kind that is much more common in this region. It doesn't have your classic angled roof where someone might build if it was a region that was common with snow. This is definitely much more of a, not fully flat topped, but let's say kind of like that. It's got that angle that goes up to a flat top that isn't quite built for snowy weather. It's more built for
sheeting rain.
Yes. Yep.
It's a Pizza Hut.
100. This is the Pizza Hut barn. The Pizza Hut barn is in front of you. Yes.
There it is.
Just like that. Yep.
Bone goes, this reminds me of some of the alligator auction houses I used to see back in the day.
Personally, I propose that any kind of structure like this that seems to be pre-war should definitely go and be scavenged. I've myself encountered quite a few interesting things in such structures.
And how many of those interesting things shot back at you?
I don't understand the question.
I have an idea. Since it turns out I have gills. We don't have any Rad-X, unfortunately, but I do have one diluted Rad away.
Mm-hmm.
What if I swim up to it, try to take a little peek, swim back, and tell you what I find?
And you've also got Aqua Girl over here.
So
True.
So I mean, I can also handle a little bit of a swim, honey. If you want me to take this,
You can do the assist.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to help you out here.
Well, swimming, would that be strength, endurance, agility?
Just jumping in the water and swimming over there. I wouldn't even have you do a test.
Okay.
You're both people who have swimming abilities.
Yeah. Okay.
We're only going to roll dice if there's something on the line. Now, if you want to do it quietly,
Yes.
or if you want to stay submerged for a particularly long time, that would be a different issue. But if all you're wanting to do is just hop out, swim over, and check it out, we can do that.
I want to do so very quietly.
Okay.
Not necessarily be underwater a long time, but
For doing it quietly,
Mhm.
I would set it as agility plus athletics. Crystal, what are you thinking?
So I can hold my breath for a bit, and I got a little bit of sneak, but athletics is a tag skill for me.
Mhm.
And if I could put that with either strength or endurance would be under
Well,
my
you said
upper
agility,
roll.
right?
This would be agility.
Oh,
Okay.
I got
Yeah.
agility in space.
okay, my
Yeah.
agility is only a 5.
Girl, so let me tell you,
That's like a
Phyllis.
mermaid.
Just for the record, you would both have to roll this test.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think either one of us could handle this, but I used to be a mermaid. And I don't know if you ever heard of them wiki watching mermaids, but we got to hold our breath a long time. We got to be agile in the water. So you just keep a aware eye, and I think we can handle it together.
I think that sounds like the better plan.
What are you wanting to accomplish?
I'm hoping to get over there and do and then use my perception. I mean, which is also only a 5, to to see if there's any there's bound to be a place where you can kind of peek into it somewhere without causing too much of a ruckus.
Yeah.
Assuming this water is not full of marlurk and gulpers and God knows what.
Okay. First, Crystal, you're up. You're rolling pilot. You want to get close to it, I'm assuming, but without, splashy. More of a... Okay.
Technical terms for the audience out there.
That's going to require a piloting skill.
Which I do have.
And this, I'll let you choose either agility or perception.
I'm going to go with agility.
Okay. You only need 1 success. Any successes beyond that will generate action points to carry forward specifically for the tests that follow.
Understood.
Yeah.
All right. Whoop. I got 2 successes.
So you needed 1, you got an extra success. So
That's right.
that success is generating a temporary floating action point that can be used on your tests that are going to follow. So now, both of you who are going, this isn't an assisting thing. This is both of you making individual tests.
Okay.
Going to be agility plus athletics. And there is the extra action point floating here.
Yeah, I'm not going to use it right now. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right. Splash. No, we're going to quietly get into the water.
You just need a single success.
So I'm rolling under a 8.
8 and 11 for Crystal.
Yep.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I got 1 success.
0.
None. Would you like to spin the luck?
Yes. A 6.
Yay!
There you go. Both of you have managed to jump in the water and stealthily swim up. If you want, you can now spend an action point to gain information that you could use to inform what you do next.
Yes. I say yes on that one.
So again, obtain information is an action point spend.
Yeah.
That it's one of those things that you can use after a successful roll. It gives you additional information based upon that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your question? You get to ask me a question and I have to answer it. Now, if it's I might have to work with you to adjust the question down to something more reasonable, but
yeah.
if it was the meaning of life, I'd be like
42.
Caps and drugs.
And pipe.
Pipe is life.
Pipe is life.
Vault 42.
Yeah, Gary.
Gary.
What do I see and hear?
Pick one.
What do y'all think?
My personal opinion is that you're so new to this world that what you hear might not help because you don't know what the fuck is out there.
Fair.
But what you can see, you can be like, it looks like blah, and that we would probably know what the fuck that is.
That's fair. My only concern is I'm going to say, what do I see? And he's going to say, it's pitch black in there. You see nothing.
No. That okay. That would be a dick move. The system of exchange of the points is designed.
Okay.
What do you think? Jacob is running this game? Yeah. What the hell?
Well, I mean,
just so
I don't know.
You spend the point to ask me a question,
yes.
I have to give you something.
Okay. I'm not saying you're like that. I'm saying that's a possibility.
If this were Hammer Crawl, I would totally do that.
Okay. See, all right.
But right now, this is not.
Okay. What do I see?
It takes you a moment to position yourself around that hole. You're kind of trying to find the right ocular angle that matches up with the way that the rays of sun are coming in from the holes in the roof.
Sure.
And you're pretty sure that what you see, albeit submerged in about a foot or so of water, is a tank. There is some rotten, threadbare fabric hanging over it in the sides. It looks like somebody painted it at one point. The paint is kind of flaked off. There's glints of something shiny all around the edges of this barn. Hard to tell. But there's a tank. Cannon, treads, armored body in this barn.
So I'm like, that looks like a tank?
Yeah. So I'm wondering if I'm recognizing any symbols, writing something that's ringing a bell as I'm peeking.
So do you want to spend that action point for me to answer that, or do you want to investigate?
Can I investigate?
Well, if you investigate, then that means you all are going inside.
I think so. I'm getting the impression from Miss Phyll here that we are safe to explore. We're not seeing any current dangers, so I think we might as well just take a little look-a-loo.
Are you guys just going in by yourselves, or are you inviting me and Bone along with you?
I'm sorry, honey, you don't have that swimming capability. You got to keep weather eyes with your guns.
Yeah, I think they should stay on the boat.
Yeah,
my cat's still on the boat,
but they do have a boat.
You could tether it to the barn.
Oh, that's what we could do. We could signal to them to come over.
Yeah, there we go.
Quietly.
Right up. If there's land, it's lower than you. You haven't touched bottom.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, sorry. I grew up in the country and we kept our barn doors closed. So
right. I'm assuming
this is the closed barn
assuming
door.
It's closed too. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're peeking in through a crack.
Yeah.
I mean, you also grew up in the country where if you didn't keep your barn doors closed, snow 3 feet deep would be in the
would
barn.
drift in. Yeah.
Okay, so we're signaling to them to bring the boat over.
Did you see an action point can be used to find like a supply cache or something like that?
No. In this case, an action point can be used. Really, the only thing that you can do is take additional is obtain information.
So that's
the way it's phrased is ask the game master a question based on your test. The GM will answer truthfully, but the answer might not be complete.
Yes.
So we're in right now. We've entered. We're feeling comfy with that.
You haven't got
No.
in yet.
No.
You're still looking in.
Still peeking.
Yep.
So that's
If you
where
can
I go.
perceive any living creatures.
That's a good question.
Any movement of living creatures, things
Yeah.
that might. Okay, there we go.
You spin that, and from the angle that you're looking in, Crystal, again, it's that whole taking a moment to adjust yourself. You don't quite see the tank so much. You see a shape, and there's a shadow generated from the light from that shape. But the angle that you're looking at from the other side, you see there are bodies floating in the water,
Ugh.
but they ain't dead.
Mm.
You've heard stories
Oh,
of
Jesus.
bloat ghouls.
Oh no!
Ghouls that achieved their current status in life and then went feral somewhere in a watery environment. They are themselves just like normal ghouls, except big and bloated and
feral.
feral.
Gross.
Oh golly.
Oh, so
I'm glad we looked again.
They're twitching a little bit and floating, and you gather from the fact that there's slight movement that they ain't dead.
Okay, so I might turn to the team at this point and say, y'all, we got some floaters. It's a little bit of a risky maneuver, but if y'all prepared for some action, we might be able to still do a little reconnaissance in this area. It's just not going to be as easy as we might have hoped.
Yeah, I'm. As far as I know, these are all trapped in there right now, and perhaps trapped in there for a reason. So I think as a group, we need to decide: do we disrupt the current equilibrium for an opportunity to find some good stuff, or do we just leave it alone?
Chef Shock goes and pulls out. Sorry, Captain Jack goes and pulls out his Molotov cocktail. Pulls out the water and takes a swig out of it, puts it back in, and goes like, "I'm ready to go."
What's that face? Bone?
Pass the bottle to
you
the
look
bone
a
real quick.
No.
You look a little concerned there.
Well, it probably wasn't gasoline he just drank. It was probably high proof whiskey or something, right?
Sorry. Just continue.
Bone's having a crisis of faith at the moment.
Bone is not going to recite the proper recipe for a Molotov cocktail on the fucking air, but you and I will be having a conversation, sir.
Well, I'm just assuming that two of you swam back. You're talking with your companions here about what to do.
And we couldn't tell how many.
You saw at least two, but again, you only got like a
At least a couple.
slim view
And
in there.
we haven't even seen if there's like a door or a skylight or anything like that either. Like we don't know how to get in there yet.
I mean, there's a barn. There's a big ass door.
There's a barn door somewhere. Yeah.
No, I mean, there's a big ass visible door.
Oh,
It's
okay,
a barn. You clearly see a way to get in. It's just not open.
Okay.
However, if you want, you could do a perimeter and see if maybe you can swim inside.
I am all kind of skivved out, so I'm just gonna go with what y'all say, probably, because I'm like, let's just go. Let's just.
It's a barn door on this barn. Big old barn door, big enough for a tank to go in and out.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
And
I
there's
feel
that
you.
big heavy chain on the outside of the barn door.
Which is gonna make a lot of noise if we open it.
Well, yeah.
I don't know if we all got a use for a tank now. It's just seems like a little bit risky of a endeavor to do some trading for.
All I'm going to say, Crystal, is generally speaking, you're right. A tank in and of itself is of mild use to us. However, as he hefts the Gatling laser, should it happen to have a fusion core or come equipped with the standard accoutrements of such a vehicle, perhaps the contents would be useful. That said, bypassing a confrontation we do not need is well understandable.
Emmett speaks up. I'd just like to note that when somebody put a tank there, I don't think that's the only thing they collected.
Uh-huh.
There was something.
But if you're looking for a fusion core, Mr. Bone, we got one in that box over there.
Mm-hmm.
Came out of that.
Yep.
Unfortunate dead man's bag.
It has 8 charges.
Well, then, I'm just going to add that fusion core to my list, along with my fusion cell.
I know you weren't feeling so hot, honey. It's all right. It's all right.
I personally propose that, again, anything in that barn I think is worth going after here. The tank itself, as Mr. Bone has said, will probably contain many more items in which someone who has gone to the risk of hiding this thing in here, well worth going and getting.
I would also like to propose a different solution. We could just mosey on down the way to our destination. And as you know, Crystal, frequently a find such as this is potentially lucrative to other individuals who may have better means of taking it on. And we could, if we take close note to its location, sell it on.
Oh, there's an interesting idea.
I mean, especially if we tell them what the OPFO present is.
I mean, information's another form of currency. So I appreciate everyone's valued opinion, but as the pilot of this here boat, I believe we should continue on to our destination at this juncture and see if we can sell that info or come back later when we are a little more prepared.
Is there a way that you can mark it? Like as in claimed by your, like on the barn, is there some way we can mark it so that we're like, this belongs to this trading company, stay out. Like, I don't know. Is that a thing we can do so we can tag it?
Does the Blackwater family have a...
I mean, honestly, they wouldn't have anything built into their common activities that way, simply because how are you going to enforce that?
Right.
Like, what's the
We're
point of having
not
something like that if you're
shotguns.
not
No, I
able
don't
to enforce it?
Yeah, we're not quite close enough.
Yeah.
Not quite
Fair
close
enough.
enough for
Okay.
that. So, yeah, we'll just mark it on a map. Just put it on that map.
So the snap thing is already shaking the can of spray paint. Like, I'm ready. Like, yeah, apparently in
And then
my
it bites
mind,
the spray paint in half.
in
and
my
now its
mind,
face is covered. Anyway.
you walk around with a template, and some spray paint to mark your shit. Like, that's apparently what I think people do. All right. Anyway, moving on.
I'm going to speak up at this point. It has been in my personal opinion and observation that an opportunity such as this may not be there when we come back. If we sell a false bill of goods to somebody and say that there is a mighty heft of caps to be made, and they come back and there is nothing there, that might impugn upon our reputation.
I mean, while I sort of understand your upstanding character in the matter, I would just like to point out that, everyone in the area is aware of the transitive nature of the tides of the region, should I say.
I just wouldn't want an opportunity like this to be missed by us, is all I say.
Well, if a situation like this came up in the vault, we would have a vote. We would use the democratic process. What do y'all say?
The what process?
Democratic. It never fails.
Is that an ailment of some kind?
I heard that was like a disease, and the Americas fell because of it.
I recall what you're talking about. There's an anarchist commune of some sort up the road from
They're almost as bad as the
Bougainville,
commies.
and they believe in direct democracy, and so I mean we can I am open to that. I voted once in an election back in the day.
And didn't you feel proud for doing so?
I can't even remember who the candidates are.
All I know is old man Wagoner's got a gun on his wagon called Election Day.
Oh my.
Dearie, all I'm going to say is that I remember voting and then I remember being on a plane to Alaska. That's about all I remember from that period of my life. Oh, Jesus.
Well, I think what Lil Miss here is trying to say is that we all get a decision making piece in this here puzzle to determine whether we should engage with these floaters or continue on our way with what we have on our persons.
Well, I understand the general idea, and I am all for it, but I do insist that our comrade, Emmett, gets to weigh in on the decision.
Well, naturally.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
He blushes.
So,
Somebody remembered he existed.
I mean, okay, out of game. Having played with NPC many, many, many times, he puts something there for us because it's interesting. It might kill us, though.
that's
interesting.
I have no idea what you mean. That doesn't have anything to do with the two characters this man of mine has killed.
I mean, so I'm feeling better because we have a Gatling laser and we got a fat man, but
I do have a fat man.
No.
Yes.
You got a Molotov cocktail.
I just want to note that you do have a fat man. You do not have a mini nuke.
No, but that's what I'm
fire
saying.
in said
We don't
fat
have
man.
anything to do with that. I'm just
And I'm just going to let you know when you are considering the tactical situation, the Gatling laser. I have a fusion core and a fusion cell that are both rather low. So while it will be a very impressive couple of seconds, it will only be a couple of seconds.
Just like your love life.
So are you going to go in or not?
I want to bypass.
What's
That's
the
my
vote?
vote.
Yes, go in.
Crystal.
I mean, as a trader in these parts, I've seen some rough things, and it's awful tempting. I know there's a little bit of danger on here, but I trust these fine fellows to be able to handle that. So I say let's give it a shot. Let's go in.
Phyllis.
Let's do it. Fuck it.
I feel myself being over.
How about Emmanuel? Or I'm sorry, Emmett. Oh gosh.
It's already 3, 4. So
But still, I still like to hear what Emmett has to say.
I appreciate it. I'm. Let's do it.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun,
Jesus
dun,
H.
dun.
Christ.
So I'm suggesting that y'all open those doors, but we stay back here with the guns. I don't know about Mr. Shaky Bones over here.
Oh, Mr. Jakey
I'm
Bones.
going to be staying on the boat and providing cover and fire. That's all I can
But
say.
I think I can take out a couple of those.
Yeah, you and
boulders.
me. I will keep them pinned. You can target them.
I have 20 bullets now.
I'm going to unshoulder my rifle, but also get a Molotov cocktail in hand, ready to go and chuck if I see a nice pool of floaters in a general vicinity.
So how does this go down?
Okay, so Crystal's got a tomahawk, and I think she could use that to open this door. Is what I'm hoping she can.
That's a big,
is a big chain,
heavy metal chain.
a little bigger than my tomahawk. All right,
What's your strength?
I'm just middle of the road. I got 5 strengths, so that might be a little. Ooh, let's see. Do we have any explosives?
I'm wondering if we can. There's a way to swim in there instead of going through the door.
Well, to get a cover and fire.
Oh, true.
Leave that
Good
door
point.
open,
Yeah. Well, so Captain Jack, what are you thinking about that Molotov cocktail? You think that might open this here door?
Just a big heavy metal chain, right?
It's a big, heavy metal chain.
Is there a lock on it? A padlock or
It's a
anything?
padlock on the chain. Just big, heavy metal padlock chain on a big wooden door that's been sitting in a swamp for 200 years.
Well, I propose I could definitely go and take a shot here at this here padlock, knock it off its hinges, and then a couple of us can. Are they open out or they slide up?
Or slide across is a traditional bondomi.
These would open out. Yeah.
Yeah, I propose I go and take a shot here at this here lock and then go and blast it open. Then a couple of us can go muscle them doors open. We can see what's inside.
I don't see any other way in.
All right, I'm going to take a shot at the padlock.
Unless somebody's got some lock picking skills.
Oh, yeah. Do we have lock picking?
I believe that falls under repair, if I'm correct.
No, there's a lock picking.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
It's a perception thing.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, you need lock picking.
Oh, hi, girl. Hi.
Does Bone have that?
Chunk. Does anybody happen to have a bobby pin or two?
No, but I have a multi-tool.
Actually, that's pretty good.
I'll take that.
You may borrow my multi-tool to try to pick this lock.
Bone will take a stab at it. Thank God it's not an agility skill.
No, don't stab it. Pick it.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Okay.
Poppy gains an XP.
Yay!
Okay, lock pick. This lock is old.
Yes.
It's been rusting in a swamp 200 years.
Yep. That is either a good thing or a bad thing.
This base difficulty to get through this will be 2. With the multi-tool, it won't really make a difference.
Yeah.
It will classify as having a lockpick tool. If you didn't have something, it would be 3. Would you like to spend any action points?
Well, I'll borrow your multi-tool. And I'm going to blow one of these to grab an extra D20 if you don't mind.
Go for it.
Okay. And it's a tag skill. I just want to... So let's see. 3, and this is a perception, so I'm looking for 8s. And I am seeing 3 8s, so I'm a happy camper.
Okay. 3 8s?
3 8s.
Nice.
Oh, and it's a tag skill, so just, and
what was your skill rating at?
3.
So
One of those actually counts as doubles,
That's right.
so that's 4 successes.
I thought you got 8, 8, and 8.
No. I got 3 below 8.
Sorry.
I misspoke. You are correct in your interpretation of what I said.
So how many successes did you get total?
4.
Well, you needed 2.
Yep.
So the other 2, what do you do with them?
I'm going to get a sense. So I'm going to burn 1 and put it back in the pot. The other one, though, I am not going to claim. And I'm going to get a sense of, how long. I'm a ghoul. I have been around for a long fucking time. How long has this lock been sitting here as I'm monkeying with it?
About 200 years.
Okay. So I'm going to unlock it and walk back and pick up the Gatling laser.
Well, this isn't a walk back.
Okay.
In order for you to pick this lock, either you had to swim up there or they moved the boat right up to it.
Oh, we tethered the boat up to
Yeah.
Okay.
So I basically turn and very quietly say, it's been around 2 centuries since this lock got opened. So unless there's another way in there, assume anything in there is A, not friendly, B, got in another way, or C, well, I hope you have methods of dealing with whatever level of 2 centuries worth of cantankerousness you got.
Well, I say we just swing them barn doors open wide and let's go take a little peek inside.
Now I'm just going to suggest. So you seem a little cavalier. I'm a little worried about the entities that are about to erupt from this here building. So I want to make sure we are prepared with weapons at hand, kind of position before we bust open them doors.
Miss Crystal, I've already thought of these things, he says as he goes and kind of tosses his Molotov cocktail up and down with his rifle and shoulder. Just open them doors and I'll just go and chuck this right inside and see what happens.
All right.
You know I'm good at cooking.
And Emma's ready?
I'm ready as ever. He get his bolt action ready to go. Sorry, lever action, not bolt action. So, rather than drag this out, one thing leads to another. You swim up and try to pull it open, and it's totally jammed in the mud. So you're like, okay, should we excavate it? Well, okay, we get a boat. Okay, ooh, we get a snap bang. All right, tie a rope to it. But attach this chain. You manage to pull open the doors.
Nice. Okay,
eventually.
that makes sense.
With the assistance of the group, the boat, and the snap bang, and the chains, and some rope. Light floods in for the first time in 200 years, illustrating the insides of this barn. You've never seen more communist propaganda in your life. Oh no. The entire inside is decked out with Chinese flags, Chinese things, accoutrements, propaganda. It's everywhere. Now that you see the tank in its full glory, it is the Chinese assault tank. It is the Chinese amphibious assault tank. It is also rusted to almost complete uselessness. But there's so much collectible shit hanging from the walls around it that draws your attention. Before
Bone's eye starts twitching,
the two bodies begin to shiver out of the water, and the largest bloated corpses you've ever seen that are actually not dead, they're ghouls, begin to rise out and gurgle. A little bit of roaring with some coughing of water, and these wild, roomy eyes look in your direction, and they begin to sludge forward. Let's call it there.
We're not going to say roll for initiative. Come on.
Nah, we'll pick it up next time.
What? We got like 30
What?
whole minutes.
What? Y'all did not see that cliffhanger coming a mile away?
Saw it and wanted to see it are two different things.
Given the time, given the amount we've got, keep this to an episode.
Okay.
So, yeah. Oh, Comrade Chubbs. Yep.
I want to find one in this barn. Comrade Chubbs.
Oh.
Oh, wow. All right. So, yeah.
I think, well, actually, no, this is a good place to stop so we can go and pick out the next couple dates for recording.
Oh, good
What
point.
was the next part of
That's
the agenda?
true. We got business to
Good
do.
point.
So let's wrap up this recording because I don't think we need to do this part on the air.
Ending on a cliffhanger, something I normally hate doing, but for a podcast, I think it's fun.
You've done it often enough in podcasts, sir.
I know it was a lot of math tonight, but I think we moved some things along and got some things settled.
I mean, it was just addition. So, we're all right.
And some subtraction.
A significant amount of subtraction, but not enough to cripple you.
But I think, again, good things to get out of the way so now we know what to calculate for. In the future, moving on, these will be a lot smoother of a transition when it comes to food and drink and adjusting thirst and sleep and hunger and fatigue and whatnot. So we have that out of the way now, which is great. So we'll just have to keep that in mind moving forward. And I think that's very positive. We have some quartermasters now.
Yeah. I will note that the survival mechanics built into the game are a bit more complicated. I tried to streamline it down to something that still fits with the system as it's presented in the game and basically does the same thing, but instead of counting the hours, you just only have to care about it twice a day. Like, it got a little hardcore with it. Like, after 2 hours of this and after 4 hours, I'm like, oh, God, no.
I mean,
not doing that.
I only eat twice a day, so that makes sense to me.
Yeah. Well, any thoughts before we close out, folks?
I'm just really excited to once we get like the momentum going of, we're still kind of like getting started and getting our supplies and getting shit and figuring out kind of the group dynamics. And yeah, I'm just excited for the party to keep on rolling. I think we're going to do some really amazing and hilarious and maybe reckless and maybe awesome things.
Yeah. I'm glad we decided to go yes barn too at this point. I'm excited to see what happens there because I think Crystal was initially a little nervous that might be some ghoul friends or Emmanuel or something like that. But now that we know they're communists, we all full steam ahead. Let's just
call me bastards. If I was a rich ghoul.
Oh God!
Quit staring at my nose.
I'm not looking at it.
It's because it's not there.
See, exactly.
Well, let's go ahead and close this out. Folks, you've been listening, if you didn't know this already, to Becker's Dice and Bars, recorded here in Portland, Oregon. As usual, I'm NPC.
I'm just Jacob.
Dr. Xander J. Mender.
Poppy Beaujolais.
Dr. K.
And we wish to once again remind you, please,
Always keep it shiny side up.
Always tip your bartender.
do your best to roll those crits.
Always drink responsibly.
And don't wear pants.
Yeah, that's wisdom. That is wisdom for the ages. Good night, folks. We'll see you next time. Thanks, y'all, for listening to the Backers, Das, and Bars Uranium Moonpie actual play campaign using the Fallout 2D20 RPG. If you like what you hear and you want to support the show, check out our Patreon for bonus content and special remixes. Patrons will even feature regularly as names in the ongoing campaign. Fallout, Vault Tech, Nuka-Cola, the Pip-Boy, the Brotherhood of Steel, and other related official content and components are owned by ZeniMax Media Incorporated. The 2D20 system is owned by Modiphius Entertainment Limited. Bunker Safe, Cane Cola, The Short Order, and all other down-home sync components are the original creations of this podcast. All of the holotape, note, and log scripts were written by NPC. Performances provided by special guests, all of which are credited in the accompanying show notes and ID3 tags. The official theme songs were written and composed by Skip Bonkusky. Most sound effects are either recorded and mixed by NPC, acquired from Tabletop Audio, or else acquired by Creative Commons Zero license. Sounds and effects requiring attribution are noted as such in the show notes and the ID3 tags of episodes in which they occur. Thanks again for listening. Y'all come back now. Put those cell phones down, y'all. Put those cell phones down. Cell phone holding players. Put those cell phones down. Unless it's the murder scene.
I
which
don't
totally
know.
understand.
Or I'm taking notes on the game.
Oh, no.